Alright, so it's time to review Myna. Myna was a cool, kind of slightly flawed program that I personally was impressed with. It did some things, some really cool things well, I should say. I really liked the fact that you could automate in pan, and it even had automation like fades. I liked the track overview on the top, and that you could zoom in. But I wish that there was you've got like a horizontal zoom, but there's no vertical zoom. I really wish that it had a vertical zoom. That would have been awesome. But it had really cool features like snap to grid, a really clean layout with a grid, which is great. I think its grid is way better than Audacity's. Also, it came with a good amount of loops. I really liked the Beats machine concept. Some of the samples, like the acoustic drums, weren't very good, though. Also, the quantum tracks, those were pretty good. There's some really cool stuff in there. But there's also some cool stuff in what the Myna users created. Yeah, I kind of liked how they had their own version of regions list under imported, so you could just kind of drag and drop your audio tracks in and recall them whenever. But yeah, some things that I wish Myna had that it didn't. I really wish it had a vertical scroll, because it had a horizontal, or a vertical zoom, because it had a horizontal zoom that I really liked. For me, it's totally necessary, but there's no vertical zoom, so that was kind of a letdown. What else? Maybe some more deep editing tools, like a scissors tool. That would have been really great. What else could it use? I wish the grid was a little bit more intricate. Like, I wish it divided into more than just quarter note divisions is what it looks like it divides into. Just so that I could get into some more deep editing. I know that there's the whole, you can turn the snap to grid off and it'll do that, but not to a grid, so it's kind of hard to be really precise. Yeah, I thought the plugins sufficed pretty well for what they were. I mean, I wish there was a few more effects to choose from, but the ones that were on there did their job. And then maybe a mix window, not just not just an arrange window would be really cool too. But overall, I was really impressed with it. I mean, I know a lot of people had said that they were having really big problems with saving and doing things like that, and I didn't have any problems like that at all. But recording hasn't been working. Still doesn't work yet. So I'm working on that one. But I thought it was neat that it recognized the different inputs I had on my computer. Like, it recognized the built-in inputs, the built-in microphone, but it also recognized my Motu 828, even though none of them work. And I'm not really sure why. I also really like the concept of the program being online, so you don't have to download anything onto your computer. I'm a big stickler about that because I use my computer for a lot of studio stuff, and so I like to keep it pretty clean. But I guess to sum it all up, Myna is a really clean, visually appealing DAW, I guess is what you would call it, that runs online, but lacks some of the features and stability of the software that you purchase and download on your computer.